Episode 261.
You don't know Huang Xiaoxiang?
Concealed Light exclaimed in surprise. In his eyes, Steamed Bun Invasion was pretty impressive. He never expected the guy to ask such a clueless question.
What's that? Do you know the Sword Santa?
No idea.
The best of the Blade Masters.
Oh, that sounds interesting. I can feel my fighting spirit starting to burn. You're the Sword Santa.
Steamed Bun Invasion then turned to ask Huang Xiaoshen.
Huang Xiaoxian Lis.
Huang Xiaoshen replied calmly. Others aren't so easy to fool. This simpleton Biaozi is pretty easy to fool.
What a shame you're not. Otherwise, I'd have gladly faced you in a duel. Yeah.
Huang Xiaoshen said, easy to fool, sure. But for a total newbie like this, where does all that high and mighty attitude come from? Huang Xiaoshen instantly felt the urge to punch him.
Who's the most powerful brawler?
Steamed Bun Invasion ignored him, turning instead to talk to Concealed Light.
Now, the best brawler player is widely considered to be Tang Hao from 100 Blossoms' team. But his brawler character, Dirilo, isn't the strongest brawler character. The strongest brawler character is probably Lin Jingyan's Tang San, strikes from Wind Howl team. Oh, really?
Steamed Bun Invasion listened with a flat reaction, then wandered off to scratch his head. 2 players, 2 characters, both the strongest player and the strongest character. It was all making him a bit dizzy.
You know a lot about Concealed Light. Ha!
Ye Xiu, who had been leading the way up front and hadn't participated much in the conversation, he suddenly remarked, with a tone of genuine admiration, Concealed Light, like Tang Ru and Steamed Bun Invasion, is a newbie. But he knows glory so well. That at least shows passion and genuine interest.
Well, that's what I read online. Is that right?
That's about right. But as for Lin Jingyan, he'll probably be retiring soon.
Ye Xiu was suddenly struck by a wave of melancholy. This helplessness brought on by the relentless march of time. He was experiencing it too.
Yeah, maybe after this season ends, 1 more year at most.
Huang Xiaoshen, hearing Ye Xiu sigh, came over and said,
Wind Howl will probably try to poach Tang Hao.
But now, pretty much everyone in the circle knows that Lin Jingyan is definitely going to retire. When the Hao trying to poach Tang Hao now would be asking to get fleeced. The current operational state of both clubs, 100 Blossoms is in a much better position.
I wouldn't be surprised if 100 Blossoms bought Tang San's account.
in the alliance, besides players transferring between teams, characters themselves can be traded. How much of the character's equipment is included in the deal is up to the 2 parties to negotiate. Generally speaking, it's the full set of gear. A character without their equipment is worthless, aside from maybe a few extra skills and the character's reputation.
Exactly, he said. Look how clever your excellent era is acting without a sound. They brought in Sun Xiang first, then forced you to retire. If they'd made you retire before poaching Sun Xiang to fill the spot, the price tag would have been completely different. Right! But regardless, another formidable opponent has emerged. Lin Jingyan's Tang San Strikes is no longer the peerless brawler it once was. With Tang Hao wielding Tang San Strikes, a new god is about to ascend the throne.
The topic had drifted back to Huang Xiaoshen.
The new generation always surpasses the old.
Ye Xiu sighed. The Pro League was a brutal world. Any player whose skills slipped could be replaced at any moment by a rising star. Familiar names vanished from the scene, one after another, replaced by fresh, vibrant faces. Zhou Zikai, Seng Shang, and now Tang Hao. These are the best of the new generation. After showcasing their talent, they've begun stepping onto the grandest stages, one after another, to become the main characters. When I finally go back, how many familiar faces will I even find left? Ye Xiu couldn't help but think he was feeling a bit melancholy. Huang Xiaoshen's alt, Lu Mu edged even closer to Ye Xiu's Lord Grim, his voice dropping to a low murmur.
I see it now. What did you see?
You just go back to the Alliance and recruit your own crew anyway.
Seng Muchen goes without saying. My contract just happened to expire.
That girl and that Baoji, they've got real potential. Now I finally get why you play in the new server. The new server's full of opportunities and rewards. Even the talent pool is fresh there. Outside of the new server, where would you find more of this fresh blood? In an older server, even one that's only been open a year like Server 9. In an older server, a rookie like that would have been spotted by the major guilds long ago and caught the attention of the pro teams. And now, here on the 10th server, you've managed to beat me to the punch on everything.
It's all coincidence. That girl is a colleague from the internet cafe, and I met Buns unintentionally while gaming. It really wasn't on purpose.
And what about Xiao Yifan? Your poaching claws have reached into the pro scene. Which team is this guy from? I've never even heard his name.
挑你喝.
贴你赫吧.
Ah! A member of the championship team!
I don't even know his name.
This kid's talent has been buried deep. No wonder you managed to dig him up. Poach him. You're exaggerating. I'm retired myself, working at an internet cafe. From what position could I possibly poach anyone? This kid just needs a little help. That's all.
That's how it is now. But who knows what the scene will be like when you return to the Alliance? With so many talented rookies right by your side, how can you not have any thoughts about it?
Ye Xiu fell silent, offering no further reply. As he himself had said, meeting Tang Ru and Steamed Bun Invasion were rather coincidental events. Tang Ru was a pure coincidence, while the coincidence of Steamed Bun Invasion carried a certain inevitability within it. As Huang Xiaoshen had said, in the new server, rookies with this kind of potential were just waiting to be discovered. Ye Xiu running into these promising players was partly chance, partly fate. Steamed Bun Invasion was the first such person Ye Xiu had encountered. Concealed Light was the second he had seen. Both were newcomers, but Concealed Light's practical skill was far inferior to Steamed Bun Invasion's. But his theoretical foundation is rock solid. Just by studying old guides and watching other players' videos, he can write his own flawless strategies. It's clear this person possesses a high level of tactical intuition and skill. If his mechanics can catch up, he'd undoubtedly become a formidable player who can hold his own. And with that kind of dedicated, analytical mindset, he'd be a huge asset to any team. Professional matches aren't just about mastering your mechanics and then jumping in to fight. At the pro level, winning a match isn't just about gear and skill. It's about studying the maps, analyzing the opponent's tactics, and developing your own strategies. Meeting Tang Ru was pure coincidence. Meeting Steamed Bun Invasion was a chance encounter with an element of inevitability. But discovering Concealed Light, that carried a more deliberate, proactive intent. While running into Concealed Light and Buns was a bit of a coincidence, even without meeting these two. Ye Xiu had already begun actively reaching out to this player, because from that fool's guide, he had already seen the spark in this person.